Governor J.B. Pritzker is touting Illinois' position on abortion access on a national stage today.
WGN political reporter Tamon Bradley is here now with more on the governor's message as his own political profile continues to grow.
Lourdes and Ben, good afternoon. 14 months before the next national election, and Democrats are gearing up to rerun their playbook from the last cycle. They want to talk about abortion rights to anyone willing to listen. Governor J.B. Pritzker back in the national spotlight, placing abortion rights front and center.
The Dobbs decision just made me angry.
Pritzker was in New York today at the Clinton Global Initiative for a panel with Michigan Governor Gretchen Whitmer, moderated by former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton.
The biggest and most important decision a woman will make in her lifetime is whether and when to have a child. If you don't think that access to abortion is about the economy, you probably don't have a uterus or know someone who does.
Every state around us in Illinois is an anti-choice state now. And that means that we've had a massive increase in the number of women who are seeking just to exercise their fundamental rights, their reproductive rights.
Across the country, Democrats running for office at every level of government are leaning into the fight for abortion rights after the most recent national election proved it's a winning issue, motivating women and young voters. While the majority of Democratic politicians support abortion rights, Republicans remain divided on the topic.
What I think is challenging for the Republicans is that the main Republican candidates for president don't agree on how to handle the abortion issue. Some are advocating for a national ban. Others are talking about keeping it at the state level and letting the state officials decide, which is what Dobbs says should happen. And former President Trump, who's the front runner, did an interview last week and said that he would bring both sides together on the issue and that they'd come to a compromise.
As 2024 fast approaches, political science professors like Suzanne Chod expect abortion to remain at the forefront. She says the Supreme Court's ruling overturning Roe v. Wade reset American politics.
This was a catalyzing event for particularly young women and young women of color who've been locked out of the process before. And I don't see that changing anytime soon.
Lots of eyes were on this panel today because Pritzker and Whitmer are considered Democratic rising stars, well positioned to run for president in the future, and voters are watching how they handle the abortion issue.